Good morning. Here we are again. We're going to look at 1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Dear brothers and sisters, when I was with you, I couldn't talk to you as I would spiritually people. I had to talk as though you belonged to the world or as though you were infants in the Christian life. I had to feed you with milk, not with solid food, because you weren't ready for anything stronger. And you still aren't ready, for you are still controlled by your sinful nature. You are jealous of one another and quarrel with each other. Doesn't that prove you are controlled by your sinful nature? Aren't you living like people of the world? When you when one of you say, I'm a follower of Paul, and the other says of Apollos, aren't you acting like, excuse me, people of the world? Verse 5, after all, who is Apollos? Who is Paul? We are only God's servants through whom you believe the good news. Each of us did the work the Lord gave us. I planted the seed in your heart, and Apollos watered it, but it was God who made it grow. It's not important who does the planting or who does the watering. What's important is that God makes the seed grow. Man, how important is that? It's God that moves within us. It's His Spirit that leads us. It's His Spirit that guides us. It's His Spirit that convicts us and draws us to Him. It's not the preacher. It's not the pastor. What important What's important is that God makes the seed grow. Verse 8, the one who plants and the one who waters works together with the same purpose, and both will be rewarded for their hard work. For we are both God's workers. Oh, excuse me. And you are God's field. You are God's building. Because of God's grace to me, I have laid the foundation like the expert builder. Now, others are building on it. But whoever is building on the foundation must be very careful. For no one can lay any foundation other than the one we've already had, Jesus Christ. Anyone who builds on the foundation may use variety of materials, gold, jewels, woods, hay, straw, but on the judgment day, fire will reveal what kind of work each has done. Oh, man, the fire will show the person's work and if it has any value. Verse 14. If the work survives, the builder will receive a reward. If the work burns up, the builder will suffer great loss. The builder will be saved, but like someone barely escaping through a wall of flame. 16. Don't you realize that all of you together are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God lives in you? God will destroy anyone who destroys his temple, and God's temple is holy, and you are the temple. Oh, man. If we're the temple of God with the Spirit of God living in us and we're holy, then we ought to be living holy. You see there's my Tucker here, stick his head up here to see us today as we read. We're to live holy as God is holy. We're to be as God is holy. God lives in you. God will destroy anyone who destroys the temple. Think about that, man. For the temple is holy, and you are that temple. Verse 18, stop deceiving yourselves. If you think you are wise by the world's standards, you need to become a fool to be truly wise. For the wisdom of the world is foolishness to God, and the scriptures say he traps the wise in the snare of their own cleverness. And again, the Lord knows the fight of the wise. He knows they are worthless. Verse 21. So don't boast about following practical human leaders, for everything belongs to you, whether Paul or Apollos or Peter or the world, or life or death or present or future. Everything belongs to you, and you belong to Christ, and Christ belongs to God. Lives as we belong to God, and not as we belong to the world. Don't follow the leaders of the world, for they'll fail. There's only one way and one plan, and that's who we're to follow. But yet, much of our lives, we do follow the world, and we look like the world, we talk like the world, we act like the world, though we're called to be holy as the temple of God. I encourage you, be holy because he is holy.